All right, guys, today we got a very special guest in the house. He's controversial and done ran up on your other YouTubers talking that talk. I'm talking about the one and only Mr. 10 Toes Down.
10 Toes, yeah.
Yo, 10, what's good with you, bro?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm out here looking, watching, you know. Think good, bro. You know what it is, man. Yeah, what's poppin'?
So you know, with my interviews, I like to do things in a chronological order, right? So
yeah,
give the people a better idea of who you are and where you came from. So you were born in Harlem, right?
Yeah. Yep.
What year are we talking about?
Man, a long time ago. Everybody wanted the only reason why I'll be giving people the year and age and all that, because they run with it. Like, yo, he's 60, he's 50, So I said, you know what? I ain't never gonna tell them how old I am, so I'm gonna let them just run with that. So I never tell nobody my age.
Got you. So are you growing up with any siblings at the time?
Yeah, whole lot of siblings. 8. I'm like the youngest, and that's basically
Wait, you growing up with 8 siblings?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And they're not even counting like cousins and all that. I got like cousins and all that I grew up with from childhood. You know what I'm saying?
So what was the household like?
The household was loving, man. My mom was loving. The household was good. Back in them days, I didn't see it as a struggle or hard times, because it was normalcy to me, because that's what I was born into. That's how I seen it. So my family, just to backtrack a little bit, my family's from Dominica, which is a West Indian island. It's between like Guadeloupe and Martinique. And they came here, my grandmoms and them, they came here. They snuck over here before I was even born. And basically, they came here with the values and the morals and, looking for that American dream. But growing up, I never associated myself with that, because back in them days growing up, they had that song by Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, and people was proud of being American and being born in the USA. So I never said nothing about being born nowhere else, nothing. I always kept my heritage as America. I'm American, my family American, and that's it. So that's how I fit in. I didn't even want nobody to know that my background was Caribbean and none of that, So growing up, had a lot of love. Family had love. My mom's always made sure that we told each other, I love you. Brothers and sisters always show love. I was always the youngest, but as I grew older, it was like I was the oldest out of all my family members, because I was like the main one that really like took to the streets. And when I learned about the streets, I went hard body on the streets.
So like the household was, the culture was there though, the Caribbean culture was there, but outside of it, you weren't really representing that.
So as far as the Caribbean culture, it was every culture in my household, because my mom's was the type of mother like that accepted everybody. Like growing up, I had everybody. I don't know who I would wake up to in my household, because my mother was like Mother Teresa. She took in homeless people. She took in all kind of people. Back then, we didn't even have a lock on our. Everybody had a lock. My apartment where my mom's, where we grew up at, we didn't even have a lock on the door. You could come and go as you please. And thank God that none of us as children ever got touched, molested, nothing. All the people that came in from being drug dealers, dope fiends, homeless people, everybody knew. Like you could go to my mom's crib to get food if you need clothing. And I guess that's where I get that from, by being so giving and helping homeless people. I can't see a homeless person. I can't give them money or give them clothing or something. So my mom's was always giving. She always looked out for people in the neighborhood, outside the neighborhood. And there was always food in the house. But still, we still had the free cheese and the free milk, powdered milk, and the free peanut butter, But it was always love, though. It was love. I seen love growing up.
What did your parents do for work?
Well, my pops was he was in the streets. He was hustling, everything, doing everything. I never seen it. I knew it whenever he came around that he was hustling, selling drugs. He did burglary, hustling, uh, drug, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? My pops was into it. My pops was a 5%er. He used to come around. I never knew. That's when I first learned about what the when they wore their crown with the tassel hanging. He's with the 5% Nation. My mom's was a singer. My mom's is one of the first doo-wop singers, females that started the doo-wop singing groups. So she was real famous. Still to this day, she's still alive. Well, she was famous. Everybody knew her from All the Stars. They wrote books about my mom's. My mom's played in movies like Raging Bull, the movie Colors with Sean Penn. She was in The Irishman and The Sopranos. She did the soundtracks. They played her songs in all the different joints. Like I said, they did books about her. She's in books with like the Supremes, Diana Ross, with everybody. So growing up, I knew it was something different with my mom's, like, cause whenever she go and things would happen, people would always like, come and give her like praise. And when they talked to her, they showed her like different type of respect opposed to other people. But I ain't give a shit about that. I ain't paying, you know. And people swore we was like rich. They swore we was like rich people. They thought we was rich.
So you're growing up in a really cultured household then because of the music and the arts.
Yeah, definitely. So it's crazy because my mom's is a doo-wop singer, right? And my mom's had all of this going on with her life from when she was younger. Hit songs. Her song still now is real big across seas in England and all these other countries. My uncle was, when you look at the track stars, the first person that threw the fist in the air
Right.
in the Olympics, that's my uncle. That's my mother's brother.
Wow.
So you got that, then you got that. We got all kind of stuff in my family, but once you put the connections together, you're like, oh shit, man, that's your family too. The guy that played in his name is Clarence Williams, the one that played the gangster in the movie Hoodlum. Damn, he played in 100 movies. He played in Deep Cover. He played in, I don't know if you know who he is, if you're able to like use his picture, but if you look up Clarence Williams, his father lived with us too, Clayton, and he helped raise me too.